Well, no. I want to hear what she has to say. Yeah, she's a witness on the witness stand.
You know, I want to help her.
I know.
Because my judge said that she was putting a warrant out for my arrest. She wanted me to turn myself in, but I didn't. I left.
You can go to Esperanza Court, or a motion to revoke can be filed and you can go to prison. Which would you prefer? All right, file a motion to revoke. Then you're going to punch the officer, and then the officer is getting you under control. And according to this, you're still punching and kicking on him. And then somebody's like, no, don't do it. She's pregnant. Well, guess what? When people are pregnant, they should not be getting involved in altercations.
Right from the start, Judge Boyd isn't pulling any punches. Notice how she frames the entire moment around her past warning. This is a courtroom tactic. She's not just sentencing. She's reminding everyone that she saw this coming. What do you think? Should a judge remind defendants of past warnings like this? Or does it add unnecessary drama?
Do not pick up any more cases. You understand?
Yes.
So whatever is going on in your life, you need to make sure that you correct that so you don't pick up new cases. All right?
She's currently 4 months pregnant.
Yeah, don't pick up any new cases and don't use any drugs. It's not good for a baby. You understand? Because if you smoke a cigarette, your baby's smoking a cigarette. If you're eating lettuce and tomatoes, your baby's eating lettuce and tomatoes. If you're out there committing unauthorized use of a vehicle, your baby is going along for that unauthorized use ride. You understand? Whatever you are doing is impacting your child that you're carrying. You understand? So it may be best for her to stay in custody until these matters are resolved and we can figure out what's going on with her and why she's doing what she's doing, and perhaps hopefully get her the help that she needs so she will have a healthy baby.
Yes.
And she does have a bond on all of the cases, Judge.
All right, let me see that. I'm going to ask for GPS. So I'm going to do GPS on her and waive the fees. If you are living can I have a B page? Do you have some place that you would be living if you're released?
Yes, ma'am.
Who with?
My husband.
I'm sorry, who?
My husband, Daniel Hernandez.
Okay, that's probably not a good option. And let me just tell you why I'm saying that's not a good option. I don't know anything about your life, but what I do know is if you stay around the barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut. So if you are allegedly, I don't know if it's true, these are all possession cases. If you're using, then probably the person that you're living with is using too. And that's not a good place to be. You understand?
It's her husband.
No, I mean, usually that's the case. If the wife is using, usually the husband uses. If the husband is using, usually the wife uses. Are there other children in that household? All right, so it's going to be GPS, full GPS and waive fees.
And Judge, on one of them, she's remanded without bond, but it was $3,000.
All right, well, she's going to stay remanded without bond on that. If y'all want me to hear that, then I will, of course, hear that.
All right, so that's
All right, is there somebody waving out there to some people? All right, and are you Miss Calderon? And each of the cause numbers, you entered a plea of no contest. The court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. You applied for probation. According to the plea bargaining agreements, your punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in each of the cases in the state jail facility. There's a $1,500 fine. This cases were run concurrently. Have both parties had a chance to review the report in this case? State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, sir.
Any objections? State?
None from the state.
Defense?
None.
All right, does anyone know probation?
Yes, Honor.
Do you know if felony drug court was willing to accept her?
Let me double check.
Did you interview with felony drug court?
Yes.
All right, did you tell them you have a problem? All right, then they should be wanting to accept you. And state, I know you're opposed to, in one case, you're opposed to application. In the other case, there is nothing checked. So I'm assuming you're opposed to the application? Oh, these are the pending charges.
Okay, so that's the only reason why it was rejected.
Do you have anything that's out of state or out of county? Just this? All right. My understanding is I've referred you to felony drug court and you don't want to go.
I didn't get drug court came back and told me to know how to. So the drug court was asking me and they recommended Esperanza Court, and Esperanza Court accepted. However, that's when Ms. Calderon, from my understanding, rejected the Esperanza.
All right, so here's the thing. You can go to Esperanza Court or a motion to revoke can be filed, and maybe you can go to prison. So which would you prefer?
I couldn't sign on that.
Well, no, here's the thing. You can go to Esperanza Court or a motion to revoke can be filed and you can go to prison. Which would you prefer? All right, file a motion to revoke. State.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you catch that? The prosecutor is pushing for full revocation, meaning prison time, no more probation. That's the harshest move, but legally, it's allowed when a defendant keeps breaking conditions. The tension is, will the judge side with the state or give one last chance?
The court in violation of condition number 44.
So why were you unsuccessful in Esperanza Court?
It's just honestly, Your Honor, I'm trying to get back to my family. And I'm not.
There's been additional information over time.
Yeah, but why were you unsuccessful? Excuse me, sorry. Why were you unsuccessful? That's my question. So you say you want to get back to your family, so that's why you were unsuccessful?
No, ma'am. I was unsuccessful because I can't do it, Your Honor. I'm
Why
trying.
not?
Judge, may I help?
No, I mean, I want to hear from her. Why
I understand.
can't you do it?
I tried, Your Honor. I tried the whole treatment thing. I got on Suboxone. I've been off drugs, but unfortunately, me and my judge from the Esperanza Court had a disagreement on the medication I was taking.
What medication for what?
Suboxone for my drug use when I was in the alcohol home, and she don't think it fits me. She don't think it's right for me. It was helping me. I believe it was helping me because I've been off drugs. So
Well, I mean, you can't be on, that's sort of like when people are taking methadone for heroin. You're not supposed to be on methadone for the rest of your life because then you're just replacing another drug with another one. So you had a disagreement with your judge in that court, then what?
then I went back to jail, and I'm here.
So why didn't you just do what was asked of you?
I tried. She violated me. That's why I'm here.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she gave you a choice. It wasn't, we're just violating you. Were you not given a choice? Either do what you're being told or you're getting a motion to revoke. Were those your two choices?
Yeah, when I came to jail, she didn't. When I had court with her through Zoom when I was in when I was in the Alpha home, she had told me that she violated me. I came forward with her because she didn't know that I was on the medication that I was taking in the Alpha home. And she said, okay, well, I'm gonna violate you. Those weren't my conditions. So I came to jail.
What conditions are you talking about?
For me being on medication. I wasn't allowed to be on the Suboxone or methadone or anything like that. So she violated me, and when I came to jail, that's what happened.
There, you've taken me from A to Z, and you've skipped over the will fall in your story. So let me see if I can get this right. You were ordered into Alpha home, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were in Alpha home, you were on medication?
Yes, ma'am.
Was this medication that was prescribed to you by a doctor, I'm assuming?
Yes, ma'am, by the Alpha home.
Okay. And did the judge know that the Alpha home prescribed this to you?
My counselor was there with me, yes. So when I was in court, my counselor was sitting with me.
Oh, Mr. Garrahan, you may continue to confer.
Thank you, Judge.
And
No. I want to hear what she has to say. Yeah, she's a witness on the witness stand.
You know, I want to help her.
I know. People got to learn how to express themselves. So
I understand.
I'm patient.
But
I have
that's-
patience in my pocket. I take it out if needed. So don't think that you're getting on my nerves or anything like that. I'm trying to get you to express to me what's going on, because I need to make a decision whether or not I'm going to give you the year that you all agreed to, or either 2 years or anywhere in between. You understand?
yes, ma'am.
So you're at the Alpha home. Esperanza Court wanted you in Alpha home. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So then, is Alpha home the person who put you on the medication?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So was the court aware that Alpha home put you on the medication?
No, not until 2 weeks after I was on the medication. But I didn't think it was a problem. I thought being in the Alpha home, I didn't really think, that it would be a problem, being that it was prescribed to me.
Well,
But
whenever you're in a treatment court, all medications are an issue, and you have to tell them about all medications you're on.
yes, ma'am, I see that now.
So I still find it hard to believe that you're saying that the judge sent you back to me for that one violation. What else was going on at Esperanza Court? Because it had to be more than that. And I don't think, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I don't think you're in treatment at Alpha home and all of a sudden you're on medication and the judge is just like, I'm done, you're on medication, you're being kicked out of the court. I find that hard to believe. So what else was going on that got you sent back to my court?
Well, I left, Your Honor. I left the Alpha home.
All right, now we're getting to the situation. So you left the Alpha home,
Yes, ma'am.
and did anybody give you permission to leave the Alpha home?
No, ma'am.
Why did you leave the Alpha home?
Because my judge said that she was putting a warrant out for my arrest. She wanted me to turn myself in, but I didn't. I left.
All right, and where did you go?
To my friends that I was staying with, Marcy.
Right. Any other questions?
Yes, Judge. And then, so you voluntarily left off.
Yes.
That's the reason why you're here.
Yes.
And you take full responsibility for that, right?
Yes, I did.
You knew that was going to get you violated.
Yes.
And it was going to get you in trouble. You're going to get sent back to jail. You knew that, right?
Yes.
But you did it anyway. I'm sorry, but you did that anyway?
Yes.
And you want to tell the judge that you take full, we talked about this earlier, and you said you want to take full responsibility for your actions, right?
Yes, ma'am. I do want to take full responsibility, Judge. I realize now that last time I had you in court, you had told me that my people, places, and things would basically get me nowhere, and they haven't. I realize that now.
So what you had told me earlier was that when the judge talked to you before, it was about who you were hanging out with, right?
Yes.
And the people you associate yourself with used to be the problem. It still is the problem, right?
Yes.
That was something that you told me that you remember the judge telling you.
Yes.
And then now you have a plan going forward
Yes, I do.
where whenever you're released, whenever that is, be it whenever that is, that your plan is to move back and leave San Antonio.
Yes.
Where are you going to go?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with my brother and my sister.
And the reason is because you don't have the same temptations for drugs that you do in Pittsburgh, because
With my family.
you don't, it's not as easy to get those when you know everybody in San Antonio.
No, it's not.
And does your brother and sister-in-law have children?
No.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. In each cause number, the court is granting the motion. The court will sentence you to 18 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, $1,500 fine, time and money run concurrent. Cause numbers will run concurrently, and there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, we can go off the record. You're still going to have to change your life, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And changing people, places, and things, that is true, but make sure you're changing of people, places, and things is not you running away from your problems. You understand? Because whenever you stop running, the problem that you were running away from is still right there. All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just a second. Judge, off the record, I want to say thank you so much. She was off the docket and she was in 2, and so we brought her up and had the whole thing done.
I'm telling you, they are great.
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, and say thank you to Bashan. She got it together too.
She knows it.
So all of this was over somebody owing somebody $50,
Sort of, Your Honor, yes.
and then you're getting involved.
Correct, Your Honor. My client accepts responsibility for making a very bad judgment that day and
Yes,
making a bad decision.
because here's the thing that people don't understand. One, do people think people should be hitting on females? No. But as a female, you can't hit somebody and then think they're not going to hit you back. And I read the police report. So the officer is attempting to stop a fight. And then everybody else wants to get involved. You want to get involved because you're like his brother. You're saying that that's my brother who's in the fight, right? And then you're going to punch the officer, and then the officer is getting you under control. And according to this, you're still punching and kicking on him. And then somebody's like, no, don't do it. She's pregnant. Well, guess what? When people are pregnant, they should not be getting involved in altercations. So, how far along are you in your pregnancy?
8 months.
Do you have any other children? Are you employed? So how old are you?
20.
How are you supporting yourself?
Um,
Like, how do you make money to eat?
I have a boyfriend that supports me.
Are you living with him?
He lives with me. I have my own apartment.
Well, how are you paying for your apartment?
It's already paid for a year through housing.
All right, so this is what I know about housing. because I used to do CPS cases. If you're on housing, your boyfriend's not supposed to be living with you. And honestly, your boyfriend's not supporting you. You know who's supporting you? Everybody in here who has a job and pays taxes. I'm supporting you. Your attorney's supporting you. All the attorneys who are in here supporting you. Anybody in the gallery who has a job is supporting you. So your boyfriend is not supporting you. And what I'm going to tell you right now, if your boyfriend is living with you and you're on housing, guess what? If the government finds out about it, which usually they do, you're going to end up having charges because they're going to want their money back. And this is the way the government works. The government doesn't tell you they know your boyfriend is living with you. They don't tell you they know that you're getting food stamps and you shouldn't get them. You know what they do? They wait till it's a felony. And then once it's a felony, then they bring charges. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
I got a high school diploma.
And what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Getting myself together.
How?
Like getting a job.
And what type of job are you looking for?
Restaurant.
All right, see, here's the thing. You've decided and you made the decision to have a child with this boyfriend who can't even support himself. How old is he?
He's 22.
All right, he's 22. He can't even support himself. Y'all are both living off the government. Are you receiving food stamps? Yeah. Y'all are living off the government, and you're about to bring a child into this world. And now the child is going to have one of their parents. I don't know about his criminal history, but the child is going to have one of their parents who's already probation for felony, and a parent who fights officers in an alley who's pregnant and not even at this point thinking about them. Because if you were thinking about your unborn child, you wouldn't have been fighting with an officer in an alley. You wouldn't have been in an alley. You understand? And if you are not careful, Child Protective Services is going to be involved in your life. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
And do you know if your boyfriend has any criminal history? Do you know or do you not know?
I don't know.
So why are you with him if you don't know if he has criminal history? Do you know how far he went to school? You're the boy explain something to you. She is on government housing. You shouldn't be living with her because the taxpayers don't want to pay for you to live with her. You need to get your own house. If she's carrying your child, which you say she is, you need to be financially able to support your child, which means you're not living off the government on her housing that's been paid up for a year that we, the taxpayers, are paid for. If people want to go out and have children, guess what? I'm not supposed to be the person supporting your child. Y'all supposed to support your child because I didn't agree to have a child with him. I didn't agree for you to have a child. Now, if you want the taxpayers to support your child, then what you need to do is, and I see mom holding him down, keeping him calm. You know what? If people want to play stupid games, you're going to get stupid prizes. And it's going to result in this deputy removing you from this courtroom. So if you want the government and the taxpayers to pay for you to have a child, you know what you need to do? Before y'all decide to live together and have a child, you need to come to a panel of citizens and say, I would like for you to pay for my housing. I would like for you to pay for my child. Will you agree for me to have a child? Not doing that. Y'all are just doing whatever you want to do, and somebody else is taking care of your child. And when your child is born, if that's your mom, guess what? That grandmother is going to end up taking care of the child more than you. You understand? That's yes or no?
Yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. We'll do 200 hours of community service for Sean. If she gets a degree, if she gets into trade school, then those hours will be waived. I'm going to order parenting classes. If she completes parenting classes, then those hours will be it's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs. I'm going to want field visits one time per month until further notice. And I'm going to want anger management classes, proof of employment within 90 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care.
This line has gone viral in other Judge Boyd cases. Pregnancy is not a shield. It's controversial because some argue that prison can harm both mother and child. But the judge's point is clear. The law doesn't bend just because of pregnancy. What's your take? Should pregnancy ever change a sentence?
Did you call probation?
They didn't give me a phone.
Oh, so you're saying
They didn't give me the parenting website or the address to where to go. And they didn't give me the anger management classes either.
Oh, so they didn't give you information for parenting classes, anger management classes. They basically gave you nothing. That's what you're saying? All right. Any questions?
I don't have any questions for you, Judge.
All right. Where's the 1-year-old?
With her dad and his mom.
All right. So Child Protective Services involved? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Child Protective Services is involved. How long has Child Protective Services been involved?
I'm gonna say that they just wanted to put her with her for now till I get my stuff.
How long is not that long?
2023. Like after I had her for a couple of days, and I took her to the doctor, and they were like, she was not getting fed often. But I had explained to them that she was sleeping, and we were gonna feed her after she woke up.
All right, so let's backtrack a little bit. You were saying 23. What do you mean 23?
23 was the year she was born.
All right, so how long has CPS been involved in your life with that child?
Just 1 year.
All right, so that means your rights have probably been terminated because they only give you a year to do parenting classes and whatever. So have your parental rights to that 1-year-old been terminated?
No.
So what did they do?
They had put her in a family safety tent,
Mm-hmm.
so I can still see her. Like it was every third Saturday, so I can go visit a visitation.
All right, and who's the father of this baby? Is it the same person?
No.
All right. Are you aware of how babies are made? Then why? Because your life is not in order right now. It's a lot of chaos going on. So my issue with you is you can't find probation. You say probation and give you parenting classes, where to take them. They didn't give you anger management classes. They gave you nothing. But you can still figure out how to have a baby, become pregnant. You can still figure out how to get to your, I'll say mother-in-law. I don't know if you're married or not, but you still find a way to go do your child visitation. I don't understand why you can't find a way to do probation.
I can't find a way. I just have to have money to get to and from visitation.
But you got to and from your visitation.
That's when I have money. That's when I have help with money and the rides.
Any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
And how far along are you? probation, what do you want to do? All right, just have a seat. I need to think about this because you really should most likely be revoked, but let me think on things. All right, and for the record, the parties are Jason Gareham for the state and David Woodard for defense. Oh, no problem. All right. I reviewed the court summary without any objection from the defense. And I will tell you, one of the things that the probationer said, your officer said, is that you're not taking probation seriously. That's what they're saying. So here's my question for you. Do you want to go to prison? Then why are you behaving as though you want to go to prison? Because everything that you're doing tells me you want to go to prison. I'm sorry, what? But you are. I'm telling you, the only thing you did on probation was have, become pregnant. That's all you've done. You haven't done anything else. So why do you think you shouldn't go to prison?
Do better.
Let me just tell you, everybody in that box, they want to do better. No, I can't. If I were to ask people to raise their hand, people in the box, how many of y'all want to go to prison? I guarantee you, I'd say 99% of them will say no. There'll be that 1% who will just say, yeah, I just want to go to prison, do my time, be done. So nobody wants to go to prison, but you're behaving as though you want to go to prison. And with this Casa Mia, does anyone know if they'll take someone on GPS? I mean, I've heard of the program, I'm familiar with it, but I don't know if they'll take someone on GPS.
So you have to get more information. I will have to talk to them.
Counsel, do you know if Casa Mia will take someone on GPS?
I don't judge. And the issue with the GPS, what probation is requesting is if she has a job, work release, she doesn't have a job. So I would assume she would stay in jail for 90 days because GPS work release would not benefit her if she's not employed.
Oh no, she's gonna be on GPS until further notice if I decide to continue her. If I don't continue her, then, GPS doesn't matter.
I don't have the answer to that question, Judge, about Casa Mia.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna give you all the number. All right, if you all can call and find out if they'll take someone with GPS.
Spoke with probation. They said if she can attend with GPS, the issue is the person they need to talk to is out today because she's in training. Moreover, that program is more so suited for persons who have substance abuse issues. Ms. Telsey does not suffer from any substance abuse issues, so we don't know if that's the correct program for her.
Okay, so how do we know she doesn't suffer from substance abuse issues?
On the list of the motion to revoke, I haven't seen any positive analysis.
And Judge, I did ask Ms. Telsey if she had any substance abuse, and she said no.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And State, I understand your reason for revocation. Probation, I understand your reasoning. And I hope that people don't take this as a sign that, oh, let me just get pregnant and then the judge won't send me to prison. But I will tell you, one of the reasons why you're not going to prison today is because you're pregnant. That's the elephant in the room. Otherwise, you need to be sent to prison because you have done absolutely nothing. And the only thing you've given me is a bunch of excuses. That whole excuse about I don't have a phone, I don't have transportation, that's what walk-in is for. And when probation came to see you at your house, all you had to do was tell them, I'm having transportation issues. And you know what? Sometimes there are programs where they will give you a bus pass. So you're just doing a bunch of excuses. And I don't know why people think that they can just, pardon my language, lay around, have children with no visible means of supporting your child. You have zero financial means of supporting the child that you're about to bring into the world. And the child that you currently have in the world, you're not even taking care of that child. And this whole thing where you said, CPS said, you all were not feeding the baby, I guarantee you what they said, that your child had a failure to thrive. And that means that you're not interacting with the baby. That means that you're not feeding the baby. That's what you were not doing. And that's why Child Protective Services came in your life. It wasn't, oh, we didn't feed the baby. And when they came over, oh, the baby's asleep. That's why we're not.